When it comes to school, Jack has been really well taken care of. We started out when he was about 5 months old with early intervention. He had his first seizure at 4 months, and until we got the process rolling with early intervention, getting services set up, we were then started with OT and then moved into OT and PT, added on social work services, vision services, and even speech services for Jack. So as you can see, he is always hard at work with many of his therapists. We were with our early intervention in-home program until he was 3 years old, and then all of our therapists ended up switching, and he was considered preschool age. So then we had preschool therapists too. So they worked a lot on head control. We did work on feeding, although he is now strictly tube fed. That's safest for him. He is able to roll onto his side. He works very hard to use his hands. He needs elbow support, as you can see in some of those pictures. He will open up his hands. We've used a variety of communication devices too, such as the Big Mac switch there. Worked with different textures and sensory things that will help him along the way. So we had to transition into then preschool. So it was really hard to let go of our early intervention therapist. Sue Ellen is pictured there, and then Charlene, they are OT and PT. And these ladies worked so hard every week with Jack coming into your home. They become like part of your family. He learned to love them as much as we did as his parents too, just seeing how much care and how much help they provide in the home. It is such an important part of early childhood and special education. I was a teacher in my teacher program. I don't remember learning anything at all about early intervention. It wasn't until I had Jack that I realized what early intervention was and that it was even out there to help kids with needs. Even just diagnosing and finding what needs to be done, and that there are so many things that can be done to help children and parents in these sorts of difficult situations. So we transitioned into preschool when he turned 3, and you can see we got a whole new set of therapists. So this is Val in these pictures. She is our OT for school aged and preschool, so we'll get to keep her. But they do all kinds of things with Jack. We have a desk for him to sit at that he can work on. He has a stander that he uses to bear weight through his legs. He uses an iPad regularly too. Preschool we chose to do in-home, so the therapist still came to him. There's about one therapist today that comes to the house, since he has 4 or 5 services depending on the week, and they will come through from like a half hour to 45 minutes and give him some specialized instruction. So he got a lot of one-on-one instruction. Here's more. We were lucky enough to get a lot of cool toys from Blind Visual Services, as Jack suffers from cortical vision impairment as well. That just means the signals don't go, or they go to the brain, but then we're not sure what happens to them after they get there. We also have nurses that are with us daily when my husband and I are at work. They're also there with him at night so we can sleep. They monitor seizures and help with his care. There's some more pictures of his teachers. He has a teacher that comes to the house, a different PT, Marcia, she comes. Jack will go into the preschool every once in a while if they're doing something fun, just to kind of get him some social interaction as well. And then there is one picture down at the bottom here. It shows Jack using his eye gaze, which is a new device to us. It's a communication device where his eyes act like the mouse on a computer, and he's able to choose things using his eyes. So we're really excited about that, and those are his vision and speech therapists working together on communication. We also have outpatient therapies available to us as well. Jack did aquatherapy through one of our outpatient therapy programs called Kids First. They have a contract with the local YMCA, and our OTs were able to take him in the pool. Jack loves the water, so this was really good therapy for him when he couldn't use our pool at home. He has a ton of special equipment. We did talk a little bit about the eye gaze. That's pictured there. He has special seating, special tomato chair. Tumble form is the red seat at the bottom, what we use a lot, and he fits best in that and uses his eye gaze with that often. The middle picture is my mom and dad with Jack in his special van seat. We got a Bruno Valet seat for our van that swivels and turns, helps us with seat transfers for him, and makes it easier for him to ride in the van. He's pictured there without a car seat, but he does have a car seat on that seat too. So that seat's really cool. It swivels out and makes it easier for us to load him. He does have a special swing. He loves to move. He has braces for his feet. He has hand splints for his hands to help keep his hands open at night. He does have a stander and different trays and seating options. We're always looking for new ways to keep him moving. One of the next videos you'll watch is the tour of Jack's space. So be sure to watch that too. And then our next question that I want you guys to reflect on is, what's to come home-based instruction? How might you write goals for Jack's IEP? I've included an IEP goal worksheet, and I want you to work on creating a goal or two for Jack that we can discuss.